Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMom Secrets podcast. Hello, welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie. Happy Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time is for you when you're either watching the replay or hopping on. Good morning, good morning. I have a thought for you this morning. It's a thought that I walk my teenagers through or my preteens, but also something that I had a conversation with one of you this weekend, and it's around comparison. And so as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? How is your morning going? If there's something that you read this morning, a book you're reading, a quote you heard, if there's a podcast you're listening to and you're like, this is really good, it's helped me on my morning, you should share it below. I like to say sharing is caring, and it's not just about me on this page, it's about what you're learning and how you can help other people that are saying good morning. So, a lot of things going on around here. Our family, well, here's what I want you to know. If you're brand new, welcome to the KetoMom page. If you're not brand new, welcome to the KetoMom page. I love it. Greg is tuning in from Hawaii. Our family's in Minnesota currently. We move in 1 week. We will be heading south to Florida, Wellington, West Palm Beach area. It is going to be a wild ride this week. And so here's what I want you to know is in the mornings, normally on the KetoMom page for the last 2 years, I've done books. So I've been going through books and I packed all of my books up. I'm going through my own book. It's not my book. I'm going through this book. It's not a book that I think I'd want to go through on the KetoMom page, but I didn't keep any other books out, so I apologize. There is a new book coming out by one of my mentors. His name is Erwin McManus. He has a book coming out called Mind Shift. It comes out in October. I already have it coming. I do really want to go through that book. But until then, and until I get to Florida, I'm just going to hop on in the mornings and give you a thought or encourage you or just say hello. So if you do not know, if you need help with food, if you need recipes, if you need anything, you can ask below. You can send me a message. You can go to ketomomsecrets.com. Click on how to get started. Click on recipe, whatever you need. So the thought today, as I was coaching my daughters, which we have 4 girls, they are 16, 14, 12, and 10. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, you know what? If there's something that you shared this morning, if it was on a Monday, I'd love to ask this question. I think it's a great question. If you could share something within this, here's the thought. This isn't the thought I'm giving you for today, but if you finish this statement, if I knew then what I know now, what would you share below? Man, and it could be all around health. If I knew then what I know now, if I knew this when I just got started, or if I knew water was so important, if I knew ketones were so great, if I knew that it was just so important for me to stay consistent, if I knew then what I know now, I would go further faster, or man, I wouldn't have had to waste so many, 6 months of trying to figure it out by myself. So if you had to finish that phrase, if I knew then what I know now. So anyways, if you'd like to participate, share below. So we are, you guys, our 16-year-old daughter, Amelia, had her birthday yesterday, and she's taking her driving test today. She's going to pass. Pray that she passes. So it's going to be a super great day. We are packing. We are moving. There's a lot going on in our family, and I will be back to doing books. My husband and I have a new podcast that we're starting. I know I said that in August. we shifted a whole bunch of things. We've got a book we're writing. A lot of it's going to happen once we get moved and settled in Florida. So it's all coming. I have not forgotten. It is coming. So if I knew that if I knew that to watch for sugar content. All right. If you knew how to watch for sugar content, then what you know now, super helpful, right? Like hidden sugars, 100%. People like, especially things like condiments and things that you add, you don't realize how much sugar is in something like ketchup, right? Or certain dressings. That's a great, if I knew then what I know now. So, all right, the thought for today is simply this, and I know you've heard it before, but I'm going to say it to you. So for those of you who may have had something happen over the weekend, I have 4 daughters. This conversation comes up a lot. And really just the thought for you today is, comparison is the thief of joy. That's it. Comparison is the thief of joy. Whether you're comparing yourself to your neighbor or your best friend or your mom or your sister or your coworker. You know, the biggest thing was starting keto or low carb, or when somebody does a diet together. It's great to have an accountability partner. It's great to do it with other people. A lot of people start it with their spouse. Specifically, women will say, my husband. Why is my husband losing the weight? Why is my coworker losing the weight? I'm doing the same thing. And as soon as you get into that mindset of frustration, comparison, pointing fingers of like, wait, how come you can eat that, but I can't eat that? Wait, my body doesn't operate like that. And then you just get frustrated and give up, right? Comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison causes a stall. It causes a plateau. It causes people to get frustrated. So you've got to be focused and stay in your own lane. You've got to go, here's how my body operates because I'm paying attention to it, right? I know what I'm doing is going to get me to where I want to go because I know I'm staying consistent. I know I'm doing the best that I can. I know that as long as I don't quit, I'm not going to fail. And I need to stay in my own lane. I'm going to encourage other people. And I'm going to stay focused because I am going to hit my goal. Mine might take longer. My body might not love all the same foods that somebody else does. My best friend can eat all the dairy she wants, but my body does not like it. Or my friend can eat all those keto labeled snacks, but when I do, I get bloated. What I'm saying is this isn't a one size fits all. And if it's your spouse or your best friend or somebody else that might be having success in your eyes faster, listen, don't quit. Don't get frustrated. The only way you fail is if you quit. And comparison will 100% steal anything that you want to go after. It will make people stop. It will make people frustrated, and then you're just not getting anywhere. So, your thought for this morning, comparison is a thief of joy. Listen, I've got 4 girls, 4 almost teenagers, right? Excuse me. And in that, I get to have a lot of great conversations about body image and hair and skin and things. And it's an everyday conversation in our home about girl stuff. And I'll say, listen, you're not that person. That's not how you were made. This is your body. This is your hair. I know it sounds silly, but that conversation in our home is quite a lot. Hair. Teenage girls and their hair and their makeup and their all the things. So for you, I need you to know that this is not a one size fits all. This is I want to be better, healthier, stronger for me. What is your why? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to take care of your body? Why do you want to be the best version of you? Not because you want to beat your neighbor or your best friend or because somebody said that this is for you. This is for your kids. This is not because you're having a competition, although sometimes winning money is great. But I want you to be solely focused, staying in your lane, not comparing, and knowing that you can achieve those goals over time. Comparison is a thief of joy. So that is this morning's mindset. I would love it if you have a thought for today that you want to share below. If you have if I knew then what I know now, excuse me. If I knew then what I know now, I saw somebody else share one, so it already got passed. So if you want to participate, share in the comments below. Right, like Lynn says, my husband eats all of the junk and still looks like a pencil, right? She could easily compare herself, but guess what? Lynn's body, I have 4 dogs as well. Lynn's body is different than her husband's bodies. Most women, they're way different than their husband. My dad is an incredible man, and every time he comes over, he says, I just need to lose 20 pounds. He's a police officer. He's a paramedic. He's on the SWAT team. He's so active. And I said, but he's also busy. And in his busyness, he doesn't prep him and bring his meals with him. Sometimes he does, but he goes to Quick Trip a lot. And I always say, Dad, all my dad has to do is stop drinking Mountain Dew and energy drinks, which he's gotten better, cut back on the sugar, and my dad drops weight so fast. A lot of men lose weight quickly. If they drop the sugar, they drop some of the excess beer, they usually lose it faster than women. Women, we have hormones. You guys, I actually have an incredible video. I should share it with you. If you want to see it, it is for women. There's a question that I had this week about women and hormones. I had a lot of questions about women and ketones. I'm not going to label the hormone stuff. There's a lot of hormone stuff that women deal with. Anyways, I had a lady that was like, here's what I need. I need help with food. I need to understand why ketones can help me with all of this hormone stuff. And I said, I've got 2 videos for you. So if that is you and you want to understand why ketones are so helpful for women and their hormones, you should just post, sounds like a weird word, just post hormones below or just video. I'll send the video to you. The 2 videos. It's really, really interesting. It's from a doctor named Dr. Andy Campitelli. She has an incredible clinic or practice in Canada, and she specifically helps women with their hormones. And so it's they're super short. I would highly recommend you watch it. Oh, awesome. She wrote hormones and videos. I'm going to send both of the videos to you because us women, our bodies are made different than men, right? So I know men have their own thing. I'm specifically talking to women, and I'm going to tell you that you cannot compare yourself to other people or other women or men. Our bodies are interesting, right? And they process food so different. That's why you can't just go buy a 28-day keto recipe. Hey, you know how sometimes you see things because there's so many ads on social media, and it's like, buy my 28-day guide to losing 10 pounds in 1 week. That's not how this works. We need to pay attention to your body. We need to pay attention to how your body functions and how it processes food, and different things play a factor in fat loss, sleep, and stress, how much dairy you eat. Some people can eat a ton. Some people can eat none. Some people can eat all the keto snacks. Some people cannot. Some people have to be more whole food. It's just different, right? So I get why people get frustrated because they want results so quickly, but it also is you going, here's how I feel after I eat this. Hey, here's how I feel if I have a lot of dairy, which dairy is one of the things that affects a lot of women. They get bloated, and if somebody's not losing weight or they're not seeing the results they want, I'll say, are you eating dairy for every snack and every meal? Yes. A lot of cream cheese. I get it. Keto food has a lot of cream cheese and sour cream and all the cheeses. And yet that's something that I had to cut a long time ago, was heavy whipping cream. In the very beginning, I ate it a lot. And then I would feel bloated and I didn't feel good. And a lot of the recipes were really heavy. I love adding cream cheese to our chicken or doing different things, but I do not eat dairy every meal. I'm not a big snacker, but it wouldn't be something I would snack on all the time. I just recently started eating yogurt. I haven't eaten yogurt in years. More of like a protein, like the Greek protein yogurts. But I don't use any heavy whipping cream ever because I finally realized it gave me some gut issues, right? So if you truly listen and give your body time and you actually pay attention to how you're feeling, you will find the things and navigate the stuff that your body likes and the stuff that you're like, I'm going to stick away from that. So I just stopped using it. So I just want to say this. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Monday. I'm always here to answer questions. So you can ask your questions below. You can send me a message. You can reach out. You can go to KetoMomSecrets.com, all one word, for some recipes to help you, for a basic guide to how to get started. I will make sure to send out that hormone video. I'll send it to all of you that have asked for the video below. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll come back on later. We'll chit chat about something else that you need help with. Just know this. Don't overcomplicate this. This diet, this lifestyle, you want to lose weight, you want to feel better, does not have to be complicated. I want you to be mindful about every meal and everything you're eating. So when you go to eat something, a meal or a snack, just ask yourself, is this my best option right now? Am I hungry? Oh, flies. Am I hungry? Am I bored? Do I just need to drink some water? Do I really need a snack, or can I wait for my next meal? Just ask yourself these questions before you, do you guys see the fly? Before you eat the meal. Am I hungry? Am I bored? Do I really need these French fries? Right? Would a healthy person eat this? Yes. Lynn's like, ask yourself the question. Would a healthy person eat this? If you put yourself 1 year down the road and you're like, would I eat this? Would the healthier version of me choose this? Or would they choose something better? Great question. Thank you, Lynn. I love that. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. Have a wonderful morning. Reach out with questions. Comparison is the thief of joy. Stay focused, stay in your lane, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.